All right, ready for evolution, Brother Eric Ture Muhammad here. We're going to get it in right now. So share, 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 and repeat. Because we're going to show you how to get this money. Show me the money. That is the conversation today, because that's what time it is, folks. We don't have any more time to dilly-dally and try to figure out how we're going to make it happen. We're going to show you how to make it happen. Then it's up to you as to whether or not you actually make this a reality in your life. Okay, so this stream comes out of a plethora of things. We already know the current circumstances. I don't necessarily have to go there in terms of the fact that people for the last few days, a week or more, have been operating out of shock and awe. Shock and awe. Okay, you woke up and found out you didn't have a job to go to. It got worse. You're waking up each day and finding more and more situations happening. Health disparities due to the coronavirus and other happenings in society. Then you have issues, you can have curfews coming down in different areas of the country, of the state, of the world. Then you have issues where, as Ms. Tanisha Glaspie so eloquently identified last night, people going from bank to bank to bank, ATMs to ATMs, gas stations, banking, financial centers, can't get the money they thought was theirs. All right, that's an issue. Yesterday, I'm on a stream with one of our teams in our affiliate group, Wealth Builders Worldwide, only to find out that people were losing to the tune of $5,000 a day in their 401k, just getting wiped out, wiped out, wiped out, wiped out, wiped out, with all these goings and all these promises. Now you have a stimulus package. Or what will you do with a stimulus package when you didn't have a plan in the first place? With a stimulus package, you're only going to give it back to the people who stimulate you to spend with them and to encourage and increase more debt with them. This is serious. This is absolutely serious. So we, you, I need to know the way, not find a way. We got that part covered. You need now to know the way. You need to know the way by which you can make these things happen. All right. So let's go. Trying to make sure that we have sound here. I'm running into a couple of issues. All right. So based off of those things that are happening, we don't have a lot of time. However, you do have the time to change the reality, change the scope inside of your household. So there won't be a lot of shouting out being done by your brother. It's just not that kind of party today. It's not going to be a lot of shouting out. It's not going to be a lot of going back and forth to the comments in the page. And I appreciate you indulging me. But what we're going to do primarily is get to the basics. You need income in your home. Period. You need income in your home. You need a way by which you can leverage your household, take care of your responsibilities in the household, make sure people can eat in the household. You need to be concerned about the things that benefit you in this hour. That benefit you in this hour. Why do you think they're creating all these stimulus packages? Why do you think they're making all kind of moves to pacify you from just total anarchy? They're trying to make moves to pacify you right now so that when there is some level of restoration, when there is some level of financial normalcy, you will do what you've always done. Give it right back to a broken system. Give it all back to a broken system. That's what you're being trained to do. But we're going to show you today how we're going to get past that. All right. Let me open up the screen and we will show you the money. Almost there. Keep sharing, keep sharing. All right, the short of it is, this is Karatbars International. Okay, we are an e-commerce company. All right, we are the company that is the #1 distributor, the #1 distributor throughout the world of gold in small increments. Simply put, we show you how to exchange your declining paper dollars for gold. And we utilize, meaning you and I, when we exchange that paper for gold, we utilize the value of the gold to leverage the power of our spending with the cash we keep remaining on us. Is that simple enough? We will take the paper dollar and exchange its face value for pure gold. And the value and the power of the gold will be utilized to leverage the cash that remains in your household to do the things that you need to do. So it stretches your money because you have something backing the currency. This is our headquarters in Stuttgart, Germany. It's just adjacent from the Mercedes-Benz headquarters. And these are the lunch counters and things that we share together between the two corporate buildings. However, there's not a lot of sharing going on right now. People aren't going outside right now. People aren't mingling and fellowshipping right now because of a crisis deemed quarantinable. Making up words now. We're under a financial quarantine. It doesn't have to be a financial quarantine when you have a home-based business and you operate your business from home. You woke up without a plan. Many of you woke up thinking that everything will be okay because I get paid on Thursday, or I get paid next week, or I get paid this day or that day, or I have an event coming up in our hotel, or I'm doing X, Y, and Z. I went through so many streams this morning of people losing their wits, men drinking and punching holes in the walls, talking about how the place looks like a pigsty and cleaning up, and the wife also responding. The reason why he's doing this because he lost his job, or he's been laid off and he doesn't know how to act, or he has to be a father or husband for one day. There's so many different tensions that are being communicated in social media. And what it's telling me, there are people out here that just don't know there's a silver cloud here. What did you do before you had a job? What did you do before you stopped dreaming? Oh, we won't get into all that. All right, Stuttgart, Germany. Okay, this is the founder and CEO, Dr. HARALD Constantine SEIZ, founder visionary. He's a senator of the economic board. He wrote a book called The Future of Money. The Future of Money told us that we were moving into a digital age, and told us that we were moving into moving at a pace where there's no way in the world that the nations of the planet could not satisfy the debts that they were acquiring, they were accumulating. America is in $23 million+ in debt without the ability to repay. I watched the stream of Arne Sorensen, CEO of Marriott Hotels, the largest hotel chain on the planet, 5,000 hotels, and they're shutting most of them. They're shutting down the floors in all of them because they have an issue. And the issue is, in China, they lost 90% of all their operating revenue. In the United States and the remaining hotels, they lost more than 75%. He said that, this is Mr. Sorensen's words, he said, paraphrasing his words, he said, this atrocity is worse than 9/11 and the crash of 2009 combined, and it's altered how they have to do business. Hotels are being leased by the governments, state governments, local governments, other municipalities, to house quarantine people. It's serious. So he came up with The Future of Money. He also came out with his book, Thinking Big, where you get outside of the box of a system and have a system that works for you. You no longer have to work for money. Money can now work from you, right from your home. He said his mission is to produce the highest quality of gold available in the market, make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world at a price point everyone can afford. What do you mean honest people? Well, truth be told, you didn't ask for the system that was broken. You didn't ask for that system that's crumbled on you. You did not ask for it, but it is happening to you, and it's happening to you right now. He says that his goal is that Karatbars helps millions find financial freedom from the current system of debt. You, family, are in a current system of debt. You, family, are in a system of poverty. Poverty, family, is like punishment for a crime you did not commit. You've paid your debt to society. This broken system has crashed and is crashing. Now you have the opportunity to relieve yourself of that atrocity. Everybody knows that he who owns gold always has money. This is a paraphrase quote from Alan Greenspan, the former CEO of the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is pumping billions of dollars, trillions of dollars of paper, in paper, to satisfy the anxiety of a nation of people. But paper without a store of value cannot help you. The only thing you can do with paper, and you're going to see in a few days, you can wipe your nose with it or other areas. You can blow your nose with it. You see, you can write notes on it. You can burn it, but that's about all you can do with it, because paper cannot be money technically unless it has the ability to store value. If you look at the denominations here on the screen, that is cash gold there on your far right. Cash gold has gold embossed inside of it. On your left there, at the bottom of Mr. Greenspan's quote, you'll find gold cards. They're about they're wallet-sized credit card type cards, but in the center is embossed or placed pure 24 karat 999.9% gold. This is the grade of gold that we carry that settles debts all over the world on behalf of nations. And you have the ability to settle the debt in your home and create wealth right now. Right now. So what do we do with the number one secret? We pay ourselves first. We pay ourselves first. We exchange the declining paper dollar into the world's best appreciating asset, which is gold. Gold, family, is a value instrument that appreciates over time. Okay, that's something that will never fail you. It will always have value. Think about all those so-called financial wizards, financial planners and analysts and advisors who came around and discouraged you from saving precious metals and taught you to buy their product. And their product always involved paper. You got a certificate saying you were worth so and so and such and such. You got a certificate telling you that your 401k was a true vesting. You got certificates telling you that you will have X, Y, and Z as you retired. But yesterday, the day before, and today, thousands and thousands upon millions of people around the world are losing their entire retirement because they trusted the trick of paper that's carved and processed from a tree, instead of extracting the precious metal that is indestructible, just like the God is indestructible from the earth. So we teach you how to acquire the gold, and then we teach you the mindset you need in order to survive, maintain, and then eventually build massive wealth. How do we do it? First, we get you out of the mindset of spending. We get you out of the mindset of spending. This is what's so dangerous, because now they're offering a stimulus package amongst people who have the only desire to pay bills and eat. So you will not amass anything for yourself, like you probably did not amass much by having a job, or didn't amass much by owning a job through self-employment. So you might have suffered some of that. Okay, so the mindset of spending has to be removed, because if it is not removed, you only turn back over to people what you got from them in the first place. All right, so that's one, spending. We got to remove the mindset of spending and reverse it. Reverse it to saving. Reverse it to saving. Look, you're already home. You're already being sent home. Delta sent home 10,000 employees without any payment, partial or otherwise. Governments aren't even open so that you can file for unemployment. And then they sent you home under layoff statuses, not layoff statuses, temporary leave statuses, so you can't even file for unemployment. Oh, this thing is crazy. Okay, so here you are now. You're in a mode where if you get a stimulus package or if you come across a bag of trash or cash, you'll turn around and give it up to the next store. You'll turn around because, well, you need to give it up to areas that will allow you to have supplies, something suitable where you can maintain your household. Don't get me wrong. A portion of it has to happen, but all of it does not have to go there. You got to flip it. You got to be willing to save for yourself, invest in yourself, and then encourage others to do the same in order for you to amass the wealth. Then as you come up out of this moment of blight, of this moment of anxiety, you will then move into a process where you can now spend out of what has been given to you, because what has been given to you are the commissions or the residual based off what you saved for yourself because you were willing to pay yourself. So we're going to show you quickly how to start your own business to maximize tax benefits. We're going to show you how to pay yourself first with the number one asset, gold, to outpace the inflation. You're going to run from it. We're going to show you how to build a referral network to create residual income. You're going to do it all from your home, and you can do it all right now. Here's your compensation plan. There's two keys to ours. One involves leverage, one involves exponential growth. Why is this important? Well, we already explained to you that gold is money. Gold is real money, not the paper, the asset. Gold is real money. And with gold in your possession, it leverages the cash flow of your household. What creates cash flow in your household is what's known as exponential growth. So in the unique pairing of this e-commerce company, we show you how to leverage yourself by acquiring an asset. And then through a unique referral process, it allows you to grow and earn. Mr. Getty has a wealth principle that he's quoted as saying, I would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Okay, so think about the jobs that you work, that you've now been sent home from, that you've been laid off from, that you've been put on temporary leave, meaning you can't get any money from us from. Okay, before you were sent home, you were part of 1% of the people who were given 100% of their effort and allowing one corporation or one individual or one entity to live off the laurels of all of your efforts in order to enjoy wealth for themselves. That's called a wealth principle. That is called acquiring, not acquiring, that's called exponential growth. And what we produce for others had become residual income because the income wasn't coming to us. Our labor was guaranteeing an income for them. They didn't have to punch the clock. They didn't have to open the building. They didn't have to put on the uniform. They did not have to punch out and leave. But they gained the benefit of all that you had done. And what wealth were you able to acquire? None. So again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm showing you certain examples for illustration purposes. This is not a guarantee of income, but I guarantee you, you can provide the option in your household. So our plan utilizes these principles, okay? And we have multiple payment options. So if you just open up your free gold savings account and decide you want to move the declining paper and exchange it for gold, this is what happens. When you save gold for yourself and share with others how they can do the same, you can, and you sponsor at least 5 people, you will absolutely maximize this unilevel compensation plan. It will allow you to attract or acquire up to 6% commission in earnings. Because when you save gold for yourself and share with others how they can do the same, you will be compensated monthly. Once a month, you receive commissions from Karatbars on our prepaid privately issued MasterCard through our unilevel compensation plan into infinity. That's a process that runs forever. And that's from a free position. But do you really have time to wait a month, 30 days to see a residual at a time where you don't know where money's coming from right now? So you do save, yes, right? Then there's a direct commission process. Well, how does the direct commission process work? It works from acquiring a package. You pick a package. It's a package of good faith that tells Karatbars that you're really interested in earning more. And Karatbars rewards you for the interest. So any package you acquire, it comes with a status. You know, any of these packages I'm going to show you, they come with a status, a bronze, silver, and gold status. What is the difference between the statuses? How much you can be paid on a weekly basis. The guarantee of each package allows you to see the guaranteed payout of what you can receive as you work from home in this direct commission program. So let's say you've acquired a package. Any package will do one of these things. It'll pay a direct commission of 10% to you for everyone you get to get a package. It gives you an additional 3% commission for everyone that person gets to get a package. And that third generation, that third person who's down the line, he gets somebody or she gets somebody, you get 2% of that. That's residual. Okay. But this is where the process comes together. Leverage, because it's gold, and exponential growth. Because in your first generation of 10%, let's say you get 10 people to do it. And then those people do what you've done. Then that second generation produces 100 people. And that third generation will produce 1,000 people. And it will continue to grow like that as long as people have something that's duplicatable, something that can work from them from their home. Then you have what's known as the DTP, the dual team bonus. What is a dual team bonus? Well, dual team bonuses is when every time you have someone on your left side or right side acquiring gold or products or a business package, it creates what's known as units. Units are added up to guarantee what's known as a payout or a dual team payout. So if you get 25 units on one side and 50 units on another, you will be guaranteed a dual team payout. Your payouts run into infinity forever. There are no levels in Karatbars. There are no cutoffs in Karatbars, with the exception of how many times you can be paid a week. And this is what determines how much you're paid. So if you gain the units, or when you gain the units, depending upon the status you acquired, determines the amount of payouts in dollars. So in your bronze level, you get 40 euros. In your silver level, you get 50 euros. In your gold level, you get 60 euros. And in your VIP status, that's 80 euros. For those who don't know exactly what that adds up to, 80 euros is 100 US dollars roughly. Probably worth more in a couple of days because of the fall of the dollar. All right. So VIP is where you want to be. And remember, you can get paid into infinity, and it does pay out 180,000 dual team payouts per week maximum. You personally, you get your free gold savings account, you acquire a package, and you have positioned yourself to get paid 180,000 times per week maximum. How many times can you get paid in a week? Think about your home. Think about the fact that everybody you work with is now at home. Think about those loved ones that you have. Everybody's home. Nobody's in school. Nobody's at work. Nobody's out on the street. Nobody's hanging out in communities. Nobody's at the church. Nobody's at the mosque. Nobody's at the temple. Nobody's at the spiritual centers around the country. Not just around the country, but around the world. And you have the opportunity to touch all of them, because after they get past the shock and awe, they are literally working and looking for a way. And you have that way to this exclusive referral program that's optional to you. And all you had to do is open a free gold savings account. We have other areas of promotion known as the 5 and 5 promotion. This is your fast track. Okay. How does this work? Very simple. You know, you sponsor 5 new people within the first 5 weeks of acquiring your own business package at your level or higher, and the company will upgrade you to the next highest package at no cost. You'll be upgraded. You can be upgraded to actually earn you actually earn 2 upgrades within the first 5 weeks to the next highest package status at no cost. So you can literally live the Drake song, started at the bottom, now you're here. Okay, exponential growth. So it's very simple. If you open a free account, right? You open a free account, gold savings account, and you choose a package. And you set up yourself to save in gold. Then you start your dual team, meaning you refer 2 people to do what you've done. You already been explained the commission structure, 10% and 3% on the next level and 2% in the next. That's the direct commission. But look, this is where it goes, as Mr. Dante Taylor would say, bananas. Because in that moment, it exponentiates. It grows for you where you don't even have to do anything yourself. Even if you just did this part-time from your home, you could earn up to $2,000+ a month. Now, under normal conditions, it would take roughly 90 to 120 days to get to that point. But what kind of drive do you have to make sure you stay up, or get up from under? Because everybody is home. You don't have to go outside of here and punch a clock to do for others what you can do for yourself. You can earn this from the comforts of your home. And here's the fly part about it. Everybody in your home, 18 or older, can earn the same way. Because everybody knows somebody. It's a corporation in your home. You can incorporate the group economics in your home. And that's just beginning. There are no levels in this. Remember, you calculate this into infinity. Your numbers can exponentiate rapidly. I have 2,000 people working with me who are now about to blow up again because more people are coming, because they now figured out their why in terms of why they're in this situation. Now, what do they have to do? When you're in an opportunity like this, there's three things people want to know. And this is what makes it easy for you to convey. They want to know what kind of business you're in. They want to know how much money you can make, and they want to know exactly what they need to do to make the money. So I spared you all of the preliminary discussion about finances, the power of the dollar, the power of gold. I spared you all that because you know now that your dollar is meaningless because you're not earning it, because you're not clocking in anywhere. So now you have an opportunity by which you can reverse that process if you are willing to give yourself the time, the energy, the commitment, the drive that you gave to a job. If you're willing to give this to yourself, to your family, you will have a secure future. You will have a secure current existence as we speak. The people that we work with, the people that have taught us and helped us to understand this, they didn't suffer in 2009 in the real estate collapse. They didn't suffer in 2000 when the internet collapsed. They didn't suffer 9/11. They didn't suffer. Their homes were stable because they found a way to network and develop residual incomes. So now I'm going to show you the other portion of it. I'm only showing you a few because I don't want to confuse you with the facts. I want to show you those 4 things that will absolutely put you into a stratosphere of wealth. Here's our matching bonuses. Now you bring people in a referral program, you're literally now getting paid because someone else did. So we explain how the dual team payouts work. Let's say someone in your organization has earned a dual team payout. Let's say your organization is your household. Let's say you sponsored your wife and your children. Well, if your child now gets a payout as a dual team payout as a result of acquiring units to guarantee the payout, guess what you get out of it? You get a 5% commission. If you have a bronze status, it runs 2 generations. So it might run to your wife and your child. If you have 3 generations, it might be you, your spouse, your child, your in-law. If you have 5 generations, it'll multiply in that family. You have 7 generations as a VIP, your family and friends. This is a group economic activity in your home. Nobody even has to know you're doing it because you're working from your phone and you're working from your computers. And look how easy this collapse is making it. There are whole companies that are guaranteeing you internet service as a student because you have to stay at home. They're giving it to you. There are people who are being exposed to this for the first time because many of you are sharing how we make the money. Many of you are sharing it for the first time and they're receiving it because they're home. You have bills that are being forgiven for the next 30, 60, and some 90 days where it allows you now, if we're really looking at this, it allows you now to plan how you can utilize the resources you would have normally put somewhere else in a recurring payout and invest in yourself where you can save and acquire massive wealth. Because once you have the wealth, the payout doesn't matter. You can pay that in commissions and keep your gold. Now, also attached to all of these packages is known as the multi-package. You receive multiple matching bonuses. We explained some of them, but here's another area that appeals to everyone. You get E-points. E-points is what the hotels used to do with reward stays, what airports used to do, airlines used to do with frequent flyer mileages, what your big mom and them used to be exposed to when they used to have you go out and get the stamps for the stamp book, the plaid stamps, the S&W, the S&H stamps. You will put these stamps, you will fill up the book or fill up the pages, then you would turn that into a store to receive the merchandise. So you might have got a blender, you might have got a crock pot, you might have got a toaster or a mixer. You know, here in our world, you have the opportunity to acquire free gold. You can get free gold. You can get free technology, laptops, phones. You can get cryptocurrency with it. You can redeem the E-points for cash. And it comes through some of our exclusive packages. But again, it's all a referral program. You already have the package. It already comes with the points. It already comes with the gold. Now, what happens when you tell two people? You see, because you earn matching bonuses and exclusive points and free gold through the entire organization, through your entire organization. You have that VIP, you go 7 generations in your household. And everyone in your household has the ability to go 7 generations in if they are working the referral. Here's the power of exponential growth once again. Now, these numbers can overwhelm you, so I'm just going to show you what happens when 2 people handle 2 people, handle 2 people, and so on. Look at the E-points you can earn. Look what it does for you on another level. You can use it to acquire more gold. You can use it to acquire the technology, our phones, our laptops. You can use it in participating for acquiring products, goods, and services, and participating business entities and outlets. You can use it to move along our coin exchange, our Karatbars exchange, to acquire cryptocurrency, where it will never go away. Listen, family, cryptocurrency is not going away. All money is digital. You're not going to, no matter what you hear about Bitcoin, it's here. It's not going anywhere. Ethereum's here. It's not going anywhere. Gold was always here because it came with the God that created it. All these things are available on our exchange, and all those things are available to you and tradable and exclusively available as a result of your E-point accumulation. You can acquire KBC and other cryptocurrencies from your profits, not out of your pocket. And the great beauty about it, you can literally redeem this opportunity for cash. It's all about leverage and leveraging your household. It's all about exponential growth, but you have to be willing to put yourself in that position. This is how we're paid. We have an exclusive payment system. We have an exclusive partnership, a personalized global MasterCard. It's issued by MasterCard. MasterCard is the number one vetter in the world of businesses, organizations, and people. Here right now, you're not even in a position to figure out whether or not they're legitimate. We've been piping to you. I know I've been piping to you almost 2 years about the legitimacy of this business. Others have been doing it since 2011, telling you about this opportunity and the value by which you can achieve. So our cash commissions are placed on this prepaid, privately issued MasterCard, a debit card, where you can take it anywhere in the world, and the chip that's located in this card allows you to extract your commission value in that country's currency. So if you're in the US, of course, you get true value in the US dollars. If you're in Europe, you get the true value in Euro dollars. If you're anywhere else in the world, whatever that currency is, you will receive it. But wait, through a loyalty program, by just saving monthly in gold and you encourage everyone in your household and others to do that, just save in gold. Look, can you save a gram of gold a month? Because if you can save a gram of gold a month and you encourage other people to do what you've done, after 12 consecutive months of savings, you will earn free gold from Karatbars, to the extent that you can earn as much as 25 grams of gold per month. If gold was just 60 US dollars a gram, that's $15,000 a month. I mean, $1,500 a month, or $18,000 on the year that you didn't pay for. That was given to you out of your loyalty to paying yourself first. That's the principle. So what are our Karatbars advantages? In a nutshell, we're an international company, 9 years old. We're operating in 146 countries. Anywhere that physical gold can be delivered is handled by FedEx. Karatbars International is the #1 client to FedEx, another entity that vets more than anybody you can Google. They deliver directly to your door. All commissions are paid on our privately issued MasterCard. We have more than 900,000 affiliates worldwide. There are 100,000 wealth builders that you have access to just through this stream, this call alone. You have a complete support system, and then check this out. It's free. It's free, family. It's free. And I know all of you have your hiccups and apprehensions as to why you would do a thing and why you won't do a thing. But Mr. Getty also says, if you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, by all means, you should try it. A great mentor, former chairman of the board emeritus for the Final Call newspaper, Brother Minister Abdul-Allah Muhammad, he used to say to us, you can't lose anything by following him, but you can't gain anything if you don't. The same principle applies here. You cannot gain the reward of this business by not registering, but you can't know all the value of it if you don't, because this system is not tied to the world and its debt. Gold is debt free. Check this out. You got a house, you haven't paid for it, you have a house note, right? If you have a car and haven't paid for it, you have a car note. If you have loans out here that have not been forgiven, you have a promissory note that you're obligated to pay back on. If you have the cash of this country, on the back of it, it says, "In God we trust," then they turn it over and the front shows you that God. It's called Federal Reserve notes. Notes are debt. Gold carries no debt. And you're doing this for free. The serial numbers on that money tracks the debt. Your Social Security number tracks the movement of the debt. In the world of Karatbars, what does it take to register for free? You just need a name, your first name and your last name. You need a home address. You need a telephone number. You need an email address. You need your birth date. You choose a username and you choose a password. And that is it. You're off the grid of debt. Then you gotta understand, we didn't ask you for no credit cards, none of that, because there's no mandatory monthly fees or expenses. And once you've registered for free, you then, after you verify your email, the welcome email that Karatbars will send you, after you verify that, it will open up a world to you, because you will go in with the username that you chose and the password that you chose, and it will open up state-of-the-art multi-million-dollar software that you did not have to pay for, that operates around the world. It shows you the value of gold, the spot price of gold, the opportunities available to you, what you can acquire, how you acquired it, how much money you earned, what gets paid out on a month, what gets paid out on a week, what you earned so far this week. All of that is there. The E points that you've accumulated, 5,000 e-points will get you, that's 2 packages. 5,000 e-points will get you unhackable phone. 8,000 e-points will get you our laptop. And the accumulation of points are critical because they can be worth as much as 10 euro cents, as little as 10 euro cents to 25 euro cents. And we get a ton of e-points just through referring this opportunity to other people because we took it upon ourselves to acquire a package and tell somebody else to do it. Hey, but all begins with a free account. And what is our product? While you were out there chasing that dollar, while I was once out there chasing that dollar, we only acquired it for allow it to fail us or allow it to be taken from us by putting it in a bank or putting it in one of those so-called investment programs, the 401s and what have you. But our product is money, pure gold, 24 karat, 999.9% pure. It is the grade of gold that every nation will use in a day or so to reset the economy because the paper is valueless. Your dollar bill does not have the power or ability to be worth more than 4 cents worldwide. Understand what we're saying to you. We're giving you, we're putting in your hand the tools by which you can literally restructure the economy in your home. And it will not matter on who the president is, who the governor is, who the mayor is, who your council and alderman peoples are. It will not matter because you have the world's greatest appreciating asset backing and stretching your dollar. So it's a worldwide market. Why Karatbars? I'm gonna tell you 10, I'm gonna give you 10 points in less than 2 minutes. It's free to join. It's a global economy. It's your own business. It's unlimited income. You can work flexible hours. It's an inheritable asset. You can leave it to anyone you desire after you're gone. Our product is money. Gold is money. Every activity in the world of Karatbars compensates you with an asset. Every activity in the world of Karatbars is an asset producing activity. Working from your home, there's no overhead. There are no expenses. To give people across the world a safe platform and method to transfer from currency into gold bullion 1 gram at a time or more. So there are 3 types of people after seeing this presentation that should move some way, shape, form, or fashion. You're either going to say, you have me when you explain how we make that money, let's go. Or you might be excited and you still have some questions. I still say, let's go. Or you may say, this may not be for me. Well, I still say, let's go and get your free account because when you see it working for others, I guarantee you, you will get down with the opportunity. So I want you to get back to the person who introduced Karatbars International to you and let them know that you're ready to go right now to get your and register for your free gold savings account. You have nothing to lose but your chains, the shackle of debt, the shackle of anxiety, the shackle of I don't know how to make it, the shackle of lack, the shackle of want. You can let all of that go right now with your free gold savings account. You can pay attention to all the webinars, the live meetings, the conferences that we do online, and the team pages that we use as tools. You can stay plugged into your support team. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. This is how we get down, family. Karatbars International is a world that works for everyone. It's an equal and level playing field. It won't matter your denomination. It won't matter your race. It won't matter your political persuasion. None of that matters. You're in America and you're in trouble, and that's our common denominator. So thank you for your attention and your attendance to this platform. And I'm saying to you right now, let's go. Let's make this the vehicle by which you can make, maintain, and change the reality within your home. Food, clothing, shelter, that's your responsibility. That's your responsibility right there. That's your responsibility. How do you get it? Well, what was the gift that God gave you? You take your gift and you share it. You hone in on your skill set. You hone in on what it is that you've been granted from the Creator. And you utilize that gift back to Him by letting everybody know that they do not have to submit to a system that's already failed them. No longer do you have to pay pittance to an enemy's promise. You have access to God's gold. You have access to God's money. And it's only befitting and right because you are God's people. So I hope you found some value in what we had to say to you this morning. I had to get that out and off because many people are now past the shock and awe. Many people need to know what's the next step. What is the plan of action that I need to maintain? I need to utilize rather to maintain myself, my household, my family. This doesn't have to be a dark hour, family. You just need to know what time it is and what resources you have. So get back to the one who introduced this opportunity to you. Directly inbox me when you're ready to go. And let's go. I'm your brother and friend, Eric Ture Muhammad. Peace and power. Forward.